Welcome to Chuck E. Cheese Funhouse was written in an ugly yellow color. I can barely read the sloppy handwriting. My brother seemed ecstatic, while I, on the other hand, felt anxious and creeped out. I wouldn't tell my brother, but the Chuck E. Cheese mascot had always given me the chills. Something felt off with the place. Or maybe I just scared myself. Whatever it was, I know one thing. I'll never go back in Chuck E. Cheese's funhouse. The place seemed like any normal funhouse, except for the dilapidated statue of Chuck E. Cheese near the entrance. Lichen had taken over his shoes and slowly crept up his legs. Black mold formed in streaks down his face.
He definitely has seen better days.
My dad cracked the joke as we walked past it. I felt its empty eyes follow me as we walked by. I quickly grabbed onto the hem of my dad's jacket. He glanced down at me and smiled. He had mistaken my gesture for excitement as he pulled me closer to him. The first part of the funhouse was a mirror maze. Small handprints smudged the glass, which made it easy for us to navigate the maze. My mother commented on how unhygienic the funhouse was, while my brother didn't mind at all. Still happy to continue. We walked down a hallway with warped mirrors. Some were cracked, which drastically changed our appearances from funny to downright creepy. We quickly moved past the mirrors and continued down the hallway. The next area is something I'll never forget. Body bags hung from the ceiling, along with the strong scent of cleaning chemicals. I felt my dad pull me closer, and the happy look on my brother's face turned to confusion. He wasn't at the age where he understood what body bags were, or what they were used for. So, when he asked our parents about them, they quickly brushed the subject off and pulled us along. My mom clung to my dad's side as she kept a grip onto my brother's hand. The next area had gurneys with bloody linens draped over them. I could make out the shape of bodies under the sheets in the dim red light. But I also noticed the Chuck E. Cheese statue in the far right corner. By that time, my parents started to pick up their pace as we quickly walked past more gory scenes. All the while, they tried to shield our eyes from the gruesome scene. Each area had the exact same statue, hidden in the darkest corner or behind objects. We thought we were home free until we made it to an area that was pitch black. My dad ushered us quickly, but we couldn't see and bumped into something hard. I fell back and laid on the floor with a harsh thud. "Dylan, where are you, sweetie?" my mom called out. I can hear her crawl along the floor in search of my little brother, while the sound of something being dragged across the floor. My dad grabbed a hold of me, and we made our way towards Mom. The lights overhead flickered, and a shrill scream escaped my mouth. We were surrounded by multiple Chuck E. Cheese statues, all of them damaged by weather and had black mold that seemed to seep from their eyes. Dylan laid a few feet from us. My mom scrambled to him and scooped him up. As my dad picked me up and took off for the exit, the lights went out, and the sound of something heavy being dragged filled our ears. We burst through the exit doors and didn't stop until we reached the car. The engine came to life as my dad hastily turned the key. We barely had enough time to buckle in when my dad threw the car into reverse and sped out of there. My parents told the police what we saw, but when the police went to the location, they only found an abandoned building. There were no Chuck E. Cheese statues, no ugly yellow sign, and no funhouse. I don't know how to explain what happened that day, but if you ever see Chuck E. Cheese Funhouse, don't go.